Despite threats of sanction and petition from the Nigerian government over its investigative report on the shootings at Lekki Tollgate on October 20th, CNN has released a second report on the incident. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, there is fear in Joel Community, Riom local government area of Plateau State, over the alleged existence of poison grains reported to be in circulation in the area and other parts of the state. Already, at least 12 residents of the community have been taken to various clinics in the locality. Some of the victims were said to have fainted after consuming the grain before they were placed on treatment. The chairman of Riom local government area, Mafen Gwalson, confirmed the development in an interview in Jos on Monday. Gwalson said an interview to unravel the circumstances surrounding the incident had commenced. The State Commissioner for Health, Ninkong La, has warned residents against eating grains looted at various government warehouses during the recent NSAS protests in the state, stressing that some of them, which were meant for planting, contain some chemicals and not fit for human consumption. At number 9, the Naira exchanged for 483 Naira to $1 at the parallel market on Monday. This was despite the regular interventions in terms of foreign exchange injections by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The President, Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, Aminu Gwadrabi, said speculators would lose money as CBN had enough reserves to fund the market and defend the Naira. He noted that the Naira had in the last few days depreciated in the parallel market, but had remained stable at 379 Naira to $1 at the official CBN rate. At number 8, the bodies of 3 liveless children were discovered in a car at a retired police officer's home at Ugwuogede in Ibueze, South Local Government Area of Enugu State on Monday. The children, who were identified as Chibugo Eze, Chinenye Eze and Ebuka Ene, had gone to fetch water at a commercial borehole owned and located at the home of the former police officer, but did not return home. 2 children, Kingsley Eze and Masi Chuku, were equally rescued from the same car and rushed to the hospital where they were resuscitated. The parents of the dead children had raised an alarm when their children, who had gone to fetch water at about 8 a.m. on Sunday, did not return home as usual. The youth leader of the community where the victims hail from said the stakeholders in the community are working to unravel the circumstances which led to the mysterious deaths of the children. At number 7, the Federal High Court in Abuja on Tuesday revoked the bail granted Faisal Maina, the son of former chairman of the defunct pension reform tax team, Abdul Rashid Maina, and ordered his arrest for jumping bail in his trial on money laundering charges. Justice Okon Abang also ordered that his trial would proceed in absentia, pending when the security agencies would be able to arrest and produce him in court. The judge summoned his shorty, a member of the House of Representatives, Sani Umar Dangaladima, to appear in court to show cause why he should not forfeit the 60 million naira bail bond which is signed for Faisal. Just yesterday, Justice Okon Abang sent Mina's shorty, Senator Ali Ndome, to jail for his inability to produce the fleeing defendant in court for his trial. At number 6, the Senate has urged the federal government to compensate states affected by the massive destruction that took place after the peaceful NSAS protest last month with 1% of proceeds from value-added tax. The decision was reached on Tuesday following 2 separate motions moved by Senators Abiodun Olujimi and Gershom Bassi. The upper chamber also asked the federal government to set up a visitation panel to the various places destroyed across Nigeria for an on-the-spot assessment. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan said it was important that the executive arm of government await the outcome of the judicial panels in various states to guide it on steps to take. At number 5, the outgoing administration of US President Donald Trump has issued a new temporary rule for African tourists to America. Reuters reported that the new rule could require tourists and business travelers from 24 countries, mostly Africa, to pay a bond of as much as $15,000 to visit the United States. The US State Department said the temporary final rule, which takes effect from December 24th and runs through June 24th, 2021, targets countries whose nationals have higher rates of overstaying B2 visas for tourists and B1 visas for business travelers. Trump's administration said the 6-month pilot program aims to test the feasibility of collecting such bonds and will serve as a diplomatic deterrent to overstaying the visas. At number 4, President Muhammadu Buhari has asked the Senate to confirm the appointment of Mahmood Yakubu for a second term as INEC chairman. Buhari's letter to the Red Chamber was read during plenary on Tuesday by the President of the Senate, Ahmed Lawan. In the letter, the president, who had announced his decision to reappoint the former INEC boss on October 27, said it was in accordance with the provision of Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. But there are reports that lawmakers of the opposition People's Democratic Party have opposed Yakubu's reappointment as they have vowed to block his confirmation. At number 3, travelers arriving in England from abroad will face a shorter period of quarantine from mid-December 2020 if they test negative for coronavirus 5 days after their arrival. This was announced by the UK government on Tuesday. With the new development, the UK government hopes to revive the ailing travel industry, particularly aviation, which has suffered a steep drop in ridership because of restrictions imposed to fight the coronavirus pandemic. From December 15th, travelers arriving in England by air, ferry or train will be able to end their quarantine if they test negative for COVID-19 at least 5 days after their arrival. At number 2, the crisis rocking the Ondo State House of Assembly still lingers as members of the Assembly have removed the Deputy Speaker, Iroju Ogundeji. The members took the action at the plenary of the House on Tuesday and immediately elected Samuel Aderoboye from Odibo Constituency 2 as the new Deputy Speaker. This is coming a day after the governor of the state, Rotimi Akeredolu, sacked the Ondo State Commissioner for Justice and Attorney General Adekola Olawoye. Also on Tuesday, the Speaker of the Gombe State House of Assembly, Sadiq Ibrahim Koba, was impeached after a vote of no confidence was passed by 16 out of the 24 members of the Assembly. Finally, at number 1, despite threats of sanction and petition from the Nigerian government over its investigative report on the shootings at Lekki Tollgate on October 20th, CNN has released a second report on the incident. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, had in a petition addressed to the management of CNN yesterday described their report on the Lekki shootings as poor journalism, adding that the network deserved to be sanctioned. However, CNN on Tuesday aired a second report with more damning footage showing soldiers shooting at unarmed protesters at the toll gate. The first report shows the commander of 81 Division, Brigadier General Ahmed Taiwo, admitting before the judicial panel in Lagos that indeed his men took live ammunition to the toll gate. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.